The Pentagon could be forced to declassify what it knows about UFOs following a push by senators to make public all government records on the subject.
So what questions could be answered and how long will it take for the truth, supposedly, to come to light? Well, joining us now is UFO expert Richard Lawrence. You can probably detect a little bit of scepticism.
Why would there be scepticism in your eyes? The truth, what did you say?
Well, it says for the truth to come out.
But the truth could either be for or against UFOs.
That's fair enough, yeah.
I mean, you're in a minority now.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I used to be in a minority. I used to when I believed in them.
What do you expect to hear then from this unearthing?
Having been in this field for a while, I'm sceptical about governments. You're sceptical about UFOs.
Oh, I'm sceptical about all the above.
OK. Well, at one time, you know, if you said the governments are lying, you were thought of as a conspiracy nutter. Now we absolutely know 100% they lied about UFOs for a long time, in this country as well, certainly in America. On the plus side, America is in some ways leading the way. They have had conversations with the British government as well, by the way, and they are on the verge, they say, of revealing everything. So we'll have to see. It's coming out this month, or rather the legislation is going through this month.
Yeah. What are they afraid of?
That's a very good question. I think they started lying a long time ago. I think certainly it all gets tied up with defence policy. So But
if the Americans are lying, forgive me for interrupting,
sure,
then the Russians are lying, the British are lying, the French are lying, everybody's lying.
Well, there has been a sort of policy defence war between the different countries. They want to get there first. I think that's one of the reasons. Another reason is they simply can't answer the questions properly. Yeah. And what government wants to come forth and say, this exists, we know it exists. Some people say they've got alien spacecraft.
And some of them are using the technology. Yeah. They're dismantling this technology, or they've been given the secrets to this technology. Sure. So whether it's the speed of sound or the speed of light, or whether it's different materials which will probably be used in the theatre of war.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. And of course, they can't answer the really big questions like who are they, why are they here? They've admitted they exist. They've tried to rename them UAPs, but they're UFOs.
What does UAP stand for?
Stands for Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, which is unidentified flying objects, isn't it? Really?
I mean,
it's just another name. It's just branding. But in the end, the big question is, are they extraterrestrial? Now, that is the issue that a lot of people saying will now come out to the fore. They'll finally admit that they know that some of them are alien, because the capabilities of the craft that are being shown on clips from the Navy, from elsewhere, they can do things that no technology on Earth could duplicate.
But they're hoping to duplicate this on Earth, are they not? That's
where it all gets tied up with defence. And why should it be in a defence, policy unit? I mean, it should be an issue for all people. It shouldn't be secret. And, I represent an organisation, the oldest in the world, actually, way before my time, in the 50s, that was holding rallies in Trafalgar Square, that's the Aetherius Society, demanding the truth and governments to tell the truth about UFOs, but they were completely ridiculed. That's one good thing. That's a positive. The stigma is going.
So, your question, your fear, your doubt is what?
I just think it all sounds a bit loopy, and I wait to see facts. And
just
I'm very much
sounds loopy, though. That's not
I'm
good
not
enough,
ruling anything out, but I deal in facts. So as soon as you can give me some evidence, I'd be very interested to see it. But,
and it's not new. Can I just throw that in? This isn't a new thing. Some people think it's a 20th century thing. The earliest records on Earth, the Sanskrit records, the Bible, many other legends are just full of extraterrestrial, I would say, but certainly UFOs, which have been sighted, and they are friendly. I just have to finish with that. If they weren't, we'd know it.
Would agree the Bible's full of UFO sightings.
Of course it is.
Of
course it is.
The Star of Bethlehem for a star.
Exactly.
Not a star, is it?
So you term a star a UFO?
It's not a star, is it? Stars can't hover over a stable.
But when did it ever appear again?
It hovered over a stable.
It hovered over a stable, it disappeared, it never came back again.
The stars disappear. Newsflash.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
They don't.
Well, then Ezekiel. I mean, there's plenty, but you look at the Sanskrit, it's better.
Yeah.
The Hindu scripts.
The burning bush.
The Vimanas.
Yes, but that was God. That was miracles.
Or it was an alien.
Could be both.
Could be both. Richard, really, I'd like to have more time to talk to you, but basically this is going to come, we're going to hear from this via the Pentagon. When are we going to hear these things?
So it's going through this month. Also, there's a hearing in Congress this month because of the technology, the alien technology, which high-level, highly credible intelligence officers say they've got in the American government.
Why is it made to look like you're doing the wrong thing here?
Expert.
When we say, they say, are you a Christian? I say, sure, I'm a Christian. Isn't everybody? But what do you mean by Christian? Do you mean Christian because of Christos the Greek? I'm not Greek. Do you mean Christ Christian because of Jesus? I'm not a Roman. You see what I'm saying? Do you mean by the Hebrew Yeshua? I am an ancient Israelite. Do you mean by the Ishmaelite version, Isa? I'm an ancient Ishmaelite. Do you mean by the ancient Egyptian way, Horus? I'm an ancient Egyptian. Do you mean by the Sumerian and Chaldean and Babylonian way, Tammuz? I'm an ancient Tammuz, Babylonian, and Chaldean. And I moved because I was a Bedouin, a wanderer. I even inherited the term Arab, because Arab came from the word Araba, about. Today, in Arabic, a car is called Arabiya. Arabiya, that's an automobile, or Sayyara. But I use, and it's the same word, Arab, to roam about. Some of us here, based on our features, from Africa. Some of us come from Europe. Some of us come from Latin America. So if we all was in one place in the planet, Uganda, which to this date anthropologists have proven where real life began, then we all must be Arabs in the sense that
Mafia for life.